Now today again we are taking our chapter, that is a sets, to be continue. Before that video we have to discuss about the what is a sets and how many types of a sets, that is an infinite set, finite sets, and so many terminology we have to use that. Today we have to discuss about the what is a subset. Okay, as students, today we have to discuss about the what is a subsets. You can know that what is a set. Sets, it's a all the natural number, right? Which we have to countable. That is called a sets. Now today we have to take a subset. Subset. Suppose what is a subset? Subset. So suppose you are given that any sets and you are taking the some elements of that sets and make the another sets. That is called a subset. Okay, students. Suppose. How to explain that now? Suppose we have to take a sets, that is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is the set of A. And we have to taking some elements. We are taking some elements like 2, 4, 6. That is the 2, 4, 6. Okay. So now look at that, students. Here is a set. We have to take the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is the 6 elements. And here is another set. 2, 4, 6, that set B is belongs to a set A. Okay, so now that B is called, that is the sign of subset. What is that? Is the sign of subset. So we can say B is the subset of A. Okay, students, you understand what is the? We can say B is the subset of A. It means all the elements of B is belongs to a A. That is called a subset. We have taken another example. Suppose that we have taken the A, it is given the X as that X is belongs to natural number which is less than is equal to 10. Okay, students. Now we can write here X is natural number less than is a 10. It means taking the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we are taking the another set. We can write X such that X is belongs to a even number less than is equal to 10. Okay. So now that is a B. X belongs to even number which is less than is equal to T. Even number, that is a 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, X belongs to an even number which is a 2, 4, 6, 8. It means that is B is the subset of A. Why? Because B is called a subset of A, because there is all the elements of B is belongs to a. So we can say B is a subset of A. That is the basic property we are using that. Now we have to take another example. Suppose that is a B. Okay, B we can write here X such that X is square where X less than is equal to 5, and that is another set B. B is the X such that X is belongs to 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay, students. So first you can know that which form is that is the set builder form. Okay, students. I think you know that before that video we have to discuss about that what is which form we can write here. That is the roster form or the set builder form. Okay. So now that is the set B. So what the set B we can write X such that X square where X is less than is equal to means 1 square we can get 1. It is a 2. 2 square is that is a 4, 3 square is a 9, and 4 square is a 16, and that is a 25. And the C, that is the C, and C is X 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay, students, you can know that here is a B is equal to given 1, 4, 9, 6, and 25, and C is a 1, 2, 5, 6. So we cannot say that B is not a subset of C. B is not a subset of C. Why we can say? Because all the elements of C is not belongs to a B. Okay. Now it is very important that every sets of a subset is belongs to a sets. Okay. Now we have to take another example. Another example like that. Every question is every natural number is are subsets of whole number. Whole number. You have to explain that every natural number is a subset of a whole number. So first we have to take every natural number. Every natural number means A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that. And that is a whole number. Whole number that start from a 0. That is a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. So every natural number is a subset of B. Yes. Why? Because the natural number is start from a 1 and whole number start from a 0. So now the start from the B to B. What we can say, A is a subset of B. It is a true. But B is not a subset of A. That is a correct. मतलब B आपका subset नहीं होगा A का, लेकिन A किसका subset होगा? A is the subset of B. A is the subset of B and B is also the subset of A. Okay, student, that is a basic. Now we have to discuss about the some interval. That is a very useful to take. We have to explain that what is a interval. Okay, students. So you can, I think you have to already know that the interval, that is a closed interval, semi-interval, open interval, what is forms and how to represent it, how it is used in our sets, we have to discuss about. Suppose, first we have to take that the closed interval. What is a closed interval? Closed intervals is represented by that form. That form is represented by the closed interval. The meaning of closed interval, suppose that A is a set, means X such that X is belong, means in the X segment. Okay, it means the X is greater than equal to A and less than is equal to B. Okay, how do we can explain? Means in a closed interval, suppose you have to given that any value in a closed interval, it means that value is including that. For example, suppose that is a A, we can write here is a 2 and 6. 2 and 6, that is a closed interval. We have to explain that it means, suppose you are taking a line that is a 2 and that is a 6, means that 2 and 6 both are including that sets, that is called a closed interval. What is the open? Understand? I think you have to understand, because that 2 and 6 we have to including that interval, means यहाँ पे 2 भी include है और 6 भी include है, that is a closed interval. Now we have to discuss about the open interval. Open interval. Open interval, it means suppose that you have given any set, that is the x is such that if the x is value is greater than A and less than of a B, that is called your closed interval. Students, you have to look at that their sign. The sign of a closed interval, that one, and the open interval, that is. It means suppose that you are taking the same, that is a 2 and 6. That is a 2 and 6. It means the in a number line the value is between that 2 and 6, that is called a open interval. It means here we can taking the value of between 2 and 6. 2 and 6 is not including that one, so that is called a open interval. And closed interval means that value have to already including that, that is called a closed interval and a open interval. Okay students. Now we have to already discuss about the closed interval and open interval. Now we have to discuss what is a semi-open interval and a semi-closed interval. I think you have to already know that meaning is semi. What is the meaning of semi? It means suppose you have given a whole things and you are taking the half, that is called a semi. In a mathematical terms, we have to discuss about the semi-open interval and the semi-closed interval. Semi-open interval. Okay. Semi-open intervals. Semi-open intervals, it means suppose that x such that x belongs to R you have to already taken what is the meaning of R, you are taking any real number. X belongs to R and that value of x is greater than equal to A and less than is equal to B. It means, and you as students to understand, what is, you are not including the B and it is including by the A, that is called the semi-open interval. Okay, it means the semi-open interval means, that is the way of a semi-open interval we have to denote it there. means suppose that we have to represent in a number line. That means the value of A is involved that. It means the value of A is involved that and the value of B is not involved that. That is called a semi-open interval. Okay. Now what is the semi-open interval? Suppose that you have taken any examples. The semi-open interval, it is the represented in the form of a 2 and 4. What is the that meaning of that is the semi-open interval? It means suppose you have taken any number line between the 2 and 4, that is a 2 and it is a 4. According to that is the semi-open interval. Semi-close means यहाँ पे क्या हो गया आपका close हो गया. It means 2 is involved that. यहाँ पे 2 क्या हो गया आपका involved हो गया. So we can represent by the dot. And that 4 is not involved that. That 4 is not involved. So that is called a semi-open interval. Now the semi-close interval. Suppose that we are taking the any sets X, where X is belongs to R, where A is less than B and it is A is greater than X is belongs to R, where X is greater than A and less than is equal to B. That is called a semi-open interval. It means here is A is not involved that your sets and B is involved that. So now we have to represent that in the form of number line. That we are taking the how to represent that. Yes, it is a very important question. How to represent that? It means that is a 2 and it is a 4. That is the types we have to represent at the semi-closed interval. It means, yes students, that 2 is not involved that and that is a 4. It is a involved that. Means that is a 2 and 4 students. I think you have to understand what is the meaning that that dot sign. Dot sign it represent that. Means suppose you have given that any sets, that value is involved that in sets it is represented by the dotted line, and when that circle is represented by that value is not involved that you are sets. So that is called a semi and closed interval. Okay students, that is a basic terminology we have to using in our set. What is the closed interval, open interval and a semi open interval and a semi closed interval.